Hello, relative closest one for today. So what is a relative? I want you to memorize this. 명사를 문장으로 수식할 때 연결하는 말. Let's look at the example below. It's in Korean. So we have a sentence here, 밥을 먹는다, and a noun here, 시간. So what we want to do here is you want to modify this 수식 with this sentence, right? So 밥을 먹는다 시간 doesn't make sense because they don't connect, right? If you want to connect these two, you need something that connects these two. So as you all know, we say 밥을 먹는다. We don't say 밥을 먹는다 시간. We say 밥을 먹는 시간, right? So this part is a relative in English. So what if we said this in English? The sentence would be the time. We say the noun first in English. Then we need something to connect the sentence that follows and the sentence I eat. 소중하다 is precious. So here we need something to connect the sentence to the noun. So what do we say here? The most frequent relative is that. So if you don't know the answer, and if the answer doesn't pop up in your head very quickly, just go with that, because that's the most frequent one. So the chances are you get the answer right. The chances are very high. Okay? All right. So in English we say the time that I eat is precious. It's a weird sentence, but this is how a relative goes in English. Okay? Okay, let's move on. So when we look at a relative, we sometimes misunderstand that it is a sentence. Okay, so here I want to compare a sentence and a noun phrase with relative clause. So when it's a sentence, it is 걔가 점심을 먹고 있다. So it ends with 다, and it is a sentence. But when we have this that or some other relatives, we cannot say 걔가 점심을 먹고 있다. Now we have to mark it like this, and we have to modify the noun, 수식. So now we don't say 걔가 점심을 먹고 있다. We say 점심을 먹고 있는 걔. This is right. Okay? So do you see the difference between these two? Okay? One is a sentence and the other is just a noun phrase with relative clause. So from now on, what I want you to do is this. Please put the noun in the box. It'll be modified by a sentence below, a sentence that follows. And please mark a half parenthesis in the sentence after. Right? So this is marking for noun phrase with relative clause. It always has the meaning like 뭐뭐 하는 뭐 명사. This happens very often in English sentences, so you need to get familiar with this very soon, okay? As soon as possible. Alright, let's practice then. Let's recognize noun phrase with relative clause in a sentence, in sentences below. So do you see any of these forms in the sentences here? Can you recognize it? I see there is this, right? The girl who won a gold medal in the Olympic Games. This is what we've been talking about. What does it mean? 여자아이 who won a gold medal. 올림픽 게임에서 I'll write it down. 올림픽 게임에서 금메달을 딴 여자아이. So from here to here is here to here in Korean. So she is 그녀는 뭐뭐이다. Right? So the translation of the whole sentence is 그녀는 올림픽 게임에서 금메달을 딴 여자아이이다. Right? So this is what you need to do when you see a sentence like this. Okay? Recognize noun phrase with relative clause in a sentence. Okay, next one. This is the dog which the boy kept for 3 years. Do you see the noun that goes in the box that is modified by the sentence that follows? Yes, here it is. The dog which the boy kept for 3 years. So 남자아이가 3년 동안 가졌던, 함께 했던 개. Right? So from here to here is here to here. So this is 이 개가 남자아이가 3년 동안 함께했던 개이다. So this is the correct translation of this sentence. Next one. The next one is, this is the cup whose handle looks like an ear. Do you see a noun that could go into the box? Yes. Here, the cup should go into the box. And the sentence that follows, we mark with this half parenthesis. So what does it mean? The cup whose handle looks like an ear. So this whose is a little bit tricky and you might get curious what this is, but we're gonna cover that later. For now, just focus on what it means as a whole, right? You don't need to know who's which and who in which, something like that for now. All you have to do is try to connect this sentence to the noun that is precedent. Okay. All right. So that means 손잡이가 귀처럼 생긴 cup. Right? So from here to here is here to here. 손잡이가 귀처럼 생긴 cup. 이것이 손잡이가 귀처럼 생긴 컵이다. So this is the correct translation of this sentence. We have 4 more sentences to go. Okay, I saw the movie in which my ex-girlfriend appeared. So here the movie gets in the box. Then from here to here goes into the parenthesis. So what does it mean? 나의 전 여자친구가 등장했던 영화. From here to here is here to here. I saw means 나는 보았다. 나의 전 여자친구가 등장했던 영화. Right? So this is the correct translation of this sentence. Let's move on. Now we have a long sentence. And do you recognize any noun that could go into the box? It's very tricky, right? The answer is here. Okay. Then the parenthesis marks from there to there. Okay. So class, 수업, during which the teacher said important things. So during which is very complicated, a relative bit, but we're going to talk about it later. For now, let's just do this. Okay? Let's just connect this sentence to the noun. Okay? So what does it mean? 선생님이 중요한 것들을 말했던 수업. So from here to here means this, right? Let's translate the rest of the sentence. She was sleeping. 그녀는 자고 있었다. In class during which the teacher said important things. 선생님이 중요한 것들을 말했던 수업에서. In here means 뭐뭐에서, right? So this sentence is very long, but we figured it out. Okay, 그녀는 자고 있었다. 선생님이 중요한 것들을 말했던 수업에서. Okay, very good. Next one. This is the mountain where I got lost. Okay, we see the noun that goes into the box right here. And the sentence that follows. So all we have to do is try to connect this sentence to the noun here. Alright? So what does it mean? 내가 길을 잃었던 산. So from here to here means this, right? So this is 이 산이 내가 길을 잃었던 산이다. This is what this sentence means. And the last one, we have this is the park where the city is planning to renovate in winter. Renovate means remodeling 하다, something like that. Remodeling 하다. Okay. So, do you see any noun that could go into the box? Yes, here, the park. And we have a long sentence, right? It is connected with this where, but we don't really need to know what should fall in this spot. which or where or when, something like that. We're gonna cover that later. So for now, we're gonna focus on the meaning. We're gonna try to connect this sentence to the noun. Okay. So the city is planning to renovate. 그 도시가 겨울에 리모델링 하기로 계획하고 있다. 공원 doesn't make sense, right? So when we translate, we have to say 계획하고 있는 공원. So we have to connect this like this. Okay? So from here to here means this in Korean. So whole sentence is 이것은 그 도시가 겨울에 리모델링 하기로 계획하고 있는 공원이다. Right? So this is how a relative pronouns and relative adverbs go in English. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much.